Franz, Valencia, co-founder of Enerzen. So a little bit about myself. For 10 years, I spent 10 years in the U.S. Army, where I had the privilege of being able to graduate pre-ranger and the chance to go to Ranger School. And for 8 years, I spent it in the 101st Airborne, where I spent more time in combat than I did back home, in both Iraq and Afghanistan. And for the last years of my career, I was undergoing Special Forces selection training, where I eventually called it quits, which brought me here. But hey, enough about me. By show of hands, how many of you guys feel like this right now? Right? That dreaded 230 feeling. But today, I want to take you guys to a different paradigm. I want you guys to try to envision, as I transition you guys, what it's like to be in the shoes of a combat soldier deployed. So, the hottest I've ever had it in Iraq is 145 degrees. And you're carrying over 100 pounds of weight. And by the way, the mountains of Afghanistan is even more unforgiving. You can barely breathe because you're at 10,000 feet. 6 hours into your mission, you're drinking a lot of water, and you're sweating it out just as fast. But you don't know why, and all of a sudden you feel this sharp sting of your muscle cramping. Which brings us to our first problem, dehydration. Now you're 12 hours into the mission now, and we find ourselves in a ridgeline, overlooking a valley. As the sun goes down, so does the temperature. You're tired, you're hungry, you're wet, and you've never been more uncomfortable in your life. And as it gets dark, you put your night vision goggles down, because guess what? You have first watch. And as you view the world into this green tint, your helmet is 15 pounds heavy, but your eyelids have never been more heavier. You want to go to sleep, but you can't. Why? Because everybody else's lives is depending on yours. You're going to need something to help keep you awake. So it brings us to our next problem, fatigue. Now, fast forward the next day, you finally get home, right? You get on Skype, and your wife comes on, but your heart is beat. Why? Because this time is different. She's not wearing a smile. She tells you she's having a hard time. She tells you that things at home has not been easy, and the kids, they're not adjusting very well. And then, perhaps you get to talk to the kids, and they ask you the difficult questions like, Daddy, why are you not here? Why are you not home? Daddy, when are you going to tuck me into bed again? We miss you. Or perhaps you're talking to your girlfriend, and this time she says, I don't think I can do this anymore. You want to ask why, but you don't, because you already know the answer to it. And the fact of the matter is that had you just been at home, this would have never had happened, but you're not. So you feel helpless, because there's nothing that you can do anything about it. And then you hear, Valencia, time's up. You have so much more questions to ask, but you have to say goodbye. The only thing you do is you reach through your screen, you touch the glass. And as she's trying to say something, the screen goes blank. By the way, you don't even know if you're going to see her again. This is a 14-month deployment, and you're at day 63. You might be in war, but the biggest battle you're ever going to fight is the one that's within you. Shooting insurgents is one thing, and that's the fun part. But this right here, this is a battle that you're going to continuously fight, even when you get home. Feeling stressed yet? It's like an anxiety just thinking about this. Brings us to the next problem. Stress anxiety. With 22 veterans killing themselves every day, I think this is a problem that's never been more resonating. So what did we do about that? We're not just another energy drink or another sports drink like you guys are thinking. No. Enerzen is the very first functional well-being beverage that delivers functional hydration, energy, and tranquility to help alleviate stress and anxiety while promoting a healthier alternative. So how do we do that? We double the electrolyte content, which you typically find in your sports drink. Also, we have the same potassium level you typically find comparable to that of local water. Second, our energy blend. We have the same exact B vitamins you find in the top leading energy drink in the market, except we don't like energy drinks. Why? Because of the way it makes you feel. So we figured by incorporating maca, which is brewed in ginseng, we can then provide, it's not just an instantaneous thing. So instead, we can actually control the absorption rate of the energy blend. So it's more, we can provide a much more cleaner, sustainable form of energy without the crash. As a matter of fact, the The more you drink Enerzen, the more energized you feel. It's not just a one-time thing, it's a change in lifestyle. So I know you're thinking, what about well-being? What about tranquility? Look, we can't fix loneliness, but we can at least try to make you feel better. And we did that by harnessing the powerful properties of the calming effects of kava kava, which is the best natural supplement in helping treat anxiety. On top of that, by doing co-creation with our cultivators overseas, we were able to secure an exclusive patent where we turned this raw material into a resin where nobody in the world has ever done it before, because now it's completely soluble in water. We did that. Combine that with our innovative energy blend, that perfect symmetry, that equilibrium between the two is what gives you this overall boost in well-being. And at 21 calories, low carbs, low sugar, you're not going to get any better than that. So how are we going to make money, right? So we know that we have such a strong strategic fit in regards to being able to service an untapped market, being able to provide benefits to the soldiers who need it most. It's simple. We make money by actually, of course we have to go get the contract. We make money by first, of course, we have to be able to just sell to one market. And that one market would just be able to satisfy that demand. So upon getting a PO, we're just going to be able to order all raw materials and then do a manufacturing, which is one of our core competencies. And then from that manufacturing, depending on our contract addendum, depending on our stipulations, we either just provide them with a premix, or they actually go ahead and package it themselves to reduce cost, or we do everything ourselves on the front end. Either way, their key distribution partners are going to be the ones responsible to pick it up from our manufacturing facilities, to be able to distribute to all their warehouses accordingly, co-located in the United States and perhaps even across the globe. From there, they're going to be the ones responsible to disseminate it across all their channels accordingly. But let's get serious here. If the goal is to truly get into the hands of the people that can use it the most, then that 16-ounce bottle you see in front of you is not going to be the practical way to do it. So we are currently on R&D right now to create a powdered version of this thing with one goal in mind: to be able to incorporate it into all military rations. And that way, every soldier, no matter where he or she may be, can benefit from the benefits that Enerzen provides. We're going to do that by either doing a contract with NAID, which is the culinary research for the DoD, or we would license it to them, to where they're going to be the ones responsible to actually packaging it and being able to disseminate it across their channels accordingly. What is our competitive advantage? What makes us? We truly believe that we are the very first movers within a very specialized market niche. Why? Because never, ever before has soldiers created something for the benefit of soldiers, which combine hydration, energy, and tranquility with them in mind. Never. Second, as mentioned, we were the only ones to really secure a patented resin formula, making this thing completely soluble in water. Not in the world, definitely not in the United States, has everybody done that before. Third, with a government contract right now exceeding $50 billion in acquisition, it's a lot of pie to be held. And with CVE certification like what we have right now, which is very better on small business, and this SBBOSB, which is like the tier of its bracket, we can leverage this thing to where we have priority over all military contracts. Now, marketing and sales, simple. We only want to sell to one entity right now, which is the government. So to do that, we're going to have to actually go and do a contract with two entities. AFES, which is all the PX and all their other channels, and DECA is specifically just the commissary, which is the equivalent to your civilian big box store. We have our demographic in mind. All military, both active and reservists, their families, and all DoD civilians alike, not just here, but across the globe. Now I know what you guys are thinking. Just exactly how you're going to do that. Okay? First things first, we know that the RFP proposals is going to be like a rabbit hole there, so we secured an expert. We secured an SBDC contract specialist that is working with us right now. Second, of course, the CVE certification is a very arduous process. It's like a phone book before, but we already completed it, not just one, but two. And we did a DUNS in our SAM account, so we're ready to go. And lastly, we have the cage code, which is a number that's going to be able to allow us to be able to actually generate this contract. And of course, just like this, we just needed to do a government presentation and a quantification of the Enerzen powder, which is our core, that will give us the je ne sais quoi of it all. We do also have a long-term market strategy, but because of time constraint, I would love to be able to just talk to you guys about that afterwards. So, competition. Sure, saturated market, right? A lot of competitions out there. There's some relaxation beverages there, there's some hydrating beverages there, there's even some energy drinks. There's even hydrating energy drinks. But never before has it ever been done where you combine all of them together in one substance. And definitely never before has it ever been done with one goal in mind: to create it for soldiers who can benefit from it the most. So, status and timeline. Basically, this just tells you that we've pretty much done everything. And our optimistic time for government contract is around November timeframe. And hopefully, we can get it done, we can secure this thing by February next year. 6 months from now, we're going to complete this R&D, and we will complete this R&D because we need it. So it's pretty much that. Projections and milestones. Our assumptions are very, very simple. With all our military demographic, with our channel, assuming that everybody on base is going to purchase 2 Enerzens a year, and AFIS is going to do 2 purchase orders, and DECA is only going to do 1. At year 1, we're only looking at Florida, just military bases in Florida. And year 2, we're going to add and include Louisiana, Georgia, North Carolina, and Kentucky. And by year 3, we would love to add California, Texas, Washington, and New York to that list. What is that pie chart doing over there? This is just simply a benchmark of this thing called Ribbit. Ribbit, you never even heard of. Why? Because they only strictly sell to the military. And they're doing over $200 million a year. And this is just a sugar water with a lot of caffeine that we all are given to. So what do we need? Well, we definitely need key partners and advisors like you guys. We definitely need, and some talent, definitely need to have this funding. If we can win, then we definitely can expedite the powered version of Enerzen, which is going to be the 1-2 punch knockout that's going to be able to be delivered to the military government. This is that value that they're looking for. So, in closing, I just want to say this, that some of the best times I've ever had in my life is with the 101st Airborne. Because even though I'm not the biggest guy, I had the opportunity to live a lifetime with giants, and I've never been so proud. And they're out there doing it up right now. We owe it to them to be able to actually make a difference, even in the slightest way, by making them just feel that much better. And nothing else said that we cared than to actually create something based on what they needed most. And look, I would die for America any day. Why? Because this is still a country of possibilities. Where all you have to do is tap into your God-given potential, your inner Zen. That you can be anything you put your mind to. A place where your dreams are realized. And I have a dream. And you know what? American entrepreneurship and innovation is not dead. It's very much alive. And it's never been more evident than it is here right now. Just look around the room. It lives within each and every one of you. I know it lives in me. So I have a dream and a vision, but I can't do it by myself. I can't. But together, we can do the extraordinary. Right here, right now, we can build a legacy. So I'll leave you with the Enerzen premise. Allow us to be good, to just make a difference in your day, but making it just that much better. But it begins with how you feel. Enerzen, hypersenses. Thank you.